The family had been enjoying themselves on the sea the day before, but when they woke up the next day, they discovered that the seawater beneath their feet had completely vanished. All they could see around them was desolation. Chris took out a compass and map, trying to figure out their location, but the compass seemed to have stopped working. At that moment, his son came over, holding 2 crabs. When Chris saw them, he froze. These crabs were deep-sea creatures, usually found only in waters below 500 meters. Could it be that even the deep sea had dried up? Chris quickly dialed the rescue channel, but the person who answered was not a rescue agency. Instead, it was a deep-sea explorer named Jack. After a brief conversation, Chris realized that they hadn't left the original sea area. The reason the seawater had disappeared was because the Earth's magnetic poles had suddenly reversed, causing the tides to change direction. The seawater had been moved to another location. Jack told them that according to the speed of the tides, the water would return to its original place in 7 days. So now, they had to find a higher elevation to take shelter. But the nearest shore was over 500 kilometers away, and it would be impossible to reach on foot within 7 days. The nearest submarine, however, was only 200 kilometers away. After 7 days of walking, they finally saw Jack's submarine and quickly ran toward it. Just as they were about to reach the submarine, Jack collapsed on the ground from blood loss. Ellie was about to help him, but before she could reach him, Jack was taken by the crabs. Ellie didn't have time to think. She immediately ushered the 2 children into the submarine. At that moment, her son noticed a